of wellness curation. Today we are talking about the one thing you need in this world to get anything done. It isn't money. It isn't even intelligence, but it is confidence. In this episode, we will cover the number one key to having and keeping confidence, the 12 tricks, traps, and hacks of confidence, all tied up with a game of truth or dare. We'll also get you rolling with your freebies. We have a lot of ground to cover, so let's get started. So I usually like to begin with the why bothers. Cue dramatic sound. This explains why working on your confidence is a worthy endeavor. The first reason, you get to live more fully for yourself. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you've got the confidence to be your most genuine self, completely and fully authentic. Number two, is there any better goal than self-actualization? Now, how do you know if you need to work on your confidence? There's a quiz in the description box. Click the link so you can see where you fall on the spectrum of being a confident person. Are you a connoisseur or a caterpillar? Now, there are definitely signs and symptoms that maybe you need to work on your confidence. I'm not going to go over those because, like I said, we have a lot to cover today. But here is a quick example. Now it's time for Truth or Dare. I wasn't kidding. We are absolutely going to play this game. Truth. Yours versus mine. Yours. Honesty. I want you through these videos to be most honest with yourself. Fearless self-awareness equals the most growth. Mine. I will share with you how some of these are my truths, because why would I want you to go through this alone? That would just be crappy of me. Dares. Yours versus mine. I dare you to embrace these tips and tricks for confidence. And on top of that, I double dog dare you to completely avoid and not fall into the confidence traps. Dare for me? Yes, I have actually been dared. It's an official situation. So if you stick to the end of the video, you will see me execute my dare. Self-actualization. I brought it up as one of the main reasons that it's worth working on your confidence. But let's review what it actually is. Dictionary definition is the realization or fulfilling of one's talent. The Grace definition is reaching your potential. Yes. Reaching your potential. And what could possibly be more fulfilling and rewarding than that? Now we can move on. In February, we'll be diving more into ourselves. Self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect, etc. So definitely look for that coming next month. Fake it till you make it versus authentic confidence. It's kind of like the difference of a footbridge versus this bridge. Notice these concrete pillar thingies that hold the bridge up. They did not just plop those onto the ground. In fact, they dug real deep to create a really sturdy foundation to build the bridge on. And this is exactly our metaphor for reaching our self-actualization. Sometimes you have to dig really deep within yourself to create a solid, stable foundation of confidence. Now it's time for our tricks, traps, and hacks. Number one, please stop saying you're sorry so much. Yeah, it's a thing. This is one of my truths I will share with you. I still struggle with this one. I'm still working on this one, but it's absolutely number one for a reason. I repeat, stop saying you're sorry. Number two, do the things that scare you and do them often. You don't grow when you're in your comfort zone. So by doing the things that scare you, you're constantly pushing your limits. For instance, somehow I used to sing on stage in my 20s. And of course, as a child, I did too. And I was never scared. That is a huge fear of mine. I can't fathom standing on stage in front of a bunch of people at this part of my life and being fine about it. Just saying. That's definitely a fear I have no desire to face. Number 3, create a new image. This seems a little extreme because it kind of is, but I'm biased because I just did this. If you're curious about some of the details behind my glow up situation and the new image I created for myself, feel free to see the All the Things episode in the description box. It is far more fulfilling and rewarding and liberating than I ever could have imagined. So huge fan of creating a new image. Number 4, surround yourself with positivity. Yes, positivity. Because you know what? Toxic people, toxic situations, toxic environments are really damaging to your confidence. Number 5, check your self-talk, y'all. This is a biggie. I don't have to say too much. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I can't stress enough. It's in the middle because it's connected to a lot of different aspects on this list and within our own confidence. Your self-talk can literally take you down dark thought alleys that can ruin your day. Or your self-talk can uplift you and pump you up for a challenge so that you're in the right state of mind to face it. So please, always remember to check your self-talk, y'all. Number 6, change anything that's draining your self-esteem. And this can sound a little involved, a little complicated, because it is. But what is more worth preserving your confidence? This is a form of self-preservation. If there is anything, big or small, in your life that's draining your self-esteem, I dare you to change it. Number 7, SFPs. Yes, what does that mean? Self-fulfilling prophecy and the expectations that we have for ourselves. That can make or break us. It can make or break our self-talk, meaning it can make or break our confidence. If you think that you're not going to do well before you even have given yourself a chance, you're probably not going to do very well. How often is our negative thinking becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy for us? Checking your SFPs is a little bit more in depth with the checking your self-talk. Or to put it another way, can't never could. Number 8, growth-centered devotions. This one's a little bit personal to my heart as I have heavily leaned on these to keep my sanity in the trenches of adulting, and I have found them to be very reliable. Mantras are great, affirmations are great, and quotes are very inspiring. Why not have a book so that you can hold it in every day without even having to pick up your phone? Below in the description box, I have linked some of my favorites that you can get on Amazon. Number 9, find a mentor. That doesn't mean you have to pay anyone. It means go on Instagram and find a great confidence coach that you can follow and check in on their feed every day. Watch their stories, learn from them, expose yourself to the people who are teaching the very thing you want to learn. We're rolling right along. Number 10, know your triggers. If you watched the episode I did last week, it's specifically about triggers. Knowing your triggers is one of the most empowering ways of conquering them, moving past them, and building yourself a confident life. Yes, but how do you learn your triggers? In our freebie today, I've included an entire section to help you get to know your triggers. Number 11, develop strategies to deal with your fears or doubts. And I mean this, developing strategies for every situation can be the number one way to keep yourself on track. So that's also included in the section in our freebie. Number 12, accept your limitations. This sounds harsh, but we're not all great at everything. Accepting your limitations means that you're not going to force an uphill battle. You won't waste time. It doesn't mean you're weak to admit your limitations. It means you're smart. You know that old expression, work smarter, not harder? All right, we come to the part I've been dreading, the dare. Here we go. I apologize in advance. This is so bad. On the 12th day of confidence, my life coach gave to me 12, accept limitations. 11, develop strategies. 10, know your triggers. 9, find a mentor. 8, growth devotions. 7, SFPs. 6, change all the things. 5 self-talk, y'all. 4 positive vibes, 3 new image, 2 do things that are scary, and stop saying you are sorry. Oh, okay, now that I have severely punished you, let's get you some freebies to get you feeling a lot better. Woo! Okay, this leaves us to our big freebie, the Confidence Connoisseur, a guide to owning your awesome. Be sure that you click the link below. Over 20 pages, worksheets, and solutions that I haven't even mentioned at all in this video. Our next episode covers procrastination as we continue to cover the 4 biggest hurdles this January. I leave you with this quote to boost your confidence at any given point. Consider this the verbal equivalent of seeing people in their underwear when you're nervous about giving a speech. See you soon. Bye-bye.